So when I was back home in England, in Sunderland, I got a text message of Brad Burton, the UK's #1 motivational speaker. He said he was up in the area doing a motivational talk. He was wondering if I wanted to meet him for coffee. So I said, definitely. Brad was on my podcast about 6 months ago. Great guest, a great fella from Salford in Manchester. Yeah, so we met up with him in the Barnes Carvery in Sunderland. We had a cup of coffee, a cup of tea, and it went from just a normal talk to Brad telling me and giving me some great advice. So I thought, because I was filming that day, a day in the life of Tony Jeffries, which also is going to be available very soon, what he's just told me is great, and it could help me and it could help anyone else. So I thought I would turn it into a little podcast, because the guy was there videoing a video podcast too. So here it is. But I'm like doing what your mate's doing with a business, £2.5 million pound business. It's kind of what I'm doing now. It's like fucking chasing. I want to do this. I want to get bigger. I want to get bigger. But what you're saying makes sense. But how do you
pull back from it?
How do you pull back, and how do you enjoy life?
Right, Tony.
That's the problem.
So I don't know what this one was in camera.
No,
or not.
it's fucking doing. Yeah.
Right. So let me ask you this. Straight question. Scale of 1 to 10. How happy are you? 10's clicking your heels. 1's miserable.
I'd say 6, 7.
Okay. What's the highest number you've ever been at?
10.
When?
Winning the Olympic medal.
Okay. So in order for you to get a better year than that, what have you got to do? Or can you never get a 10 again?
No.
Do you see? So all right. So that means that you're going to live for the rest of your life for basically one night in Caesar's Palace, let's say, right?
Right.
So you're never going to get that again. So you need to almost bring your levels down slightly, because otherwise you're going to live at 70% of your life. You need to say, you know what, finished, that's done. Part of that, massive achievement, and actually you need to almost restructure your life. It doesn't mean you can't be ambitious, but looking wistfully back to 2008, the rest of your day, mate, you've got the rest of your days there. So you need to get your scale a bit.
How do you do that?
Listen, I've fucking idea. I'm from Salford, Manchester, making this up as I go along, right? But I have done. I've rejigged my thinking, because what I was doing was going back. Well, I told you when we did the podcast, I was like, I had a nervous breakdown 4 years ago, right? Pressure got to me. So financial pressure got to me, business pressure, I was getting snakes coming in at me, everything was just fucking on top, it was horrible, right? And it's great, think about a boxer working at that peak performance, and they're just on fire, on point, timing's great, everything's great, and then all of a sudden in the ring, you get an injury, or something snags,
right.
And no longer, everything's a strain now, whereas it's just flowing easier.
Yeah.
It's the same situation with what happened with me. And I, after that whole deconstruction, right? The great thing about a deconstruction in your life, you get the opportunity to rebuild yourself differently.
Right.
And that's the other thing. This is what I'm trying to say to you, is that I rebuilt myself differently, because I was chasing the excitement all day long. That's where my buzz was. Right. It's non-sustainable. It's like I'm lighting a firework. Wow, look at that fireworks. And if all of a sudden you just keep lighting fireworks all your life, it starts causing you problems. Give me an example. So if you fly, well, you obviously do, man of your means, but when you flew over there, you flew first class, of course, right? But if you fly first class all day long, it's no longer first class, it's now standard. Yeah. It's now standard. So all of a sudden, your levels, you know, I'm to have the street kids in Mogadishu, filing your feet, doing your feet and all that, and having Stormzy do a live performance in order for you to feel like it's first class. So it never ends. So you've got to almost go, okay, just put this in perspective here, Tony Jeffries, right? If I would have said prior to me winning the Olympics, like I did, that this is where I would be right now in my life. You've got amazing business, your family's good, you're healthy and so forth. You'd have gone 10 years ago, you go, come on. And then you get there, you go, is this it? Bullshit. It's bullshit. You've got to go hang about. You've got to take stock. Because one of the only things that I've got this book that I'm writing, this fourth book's called Now What. Like, the only time that we ask now what in our life, the only time is when you lose a job, you lose a relationship, you have a bereavement in your family, you've had a nervous breakdown, you've got an injury, It's the only time you go now what in my life. And people just go on unquestioning, just keep on the hamster wheel, just keep going before you walk yourself into a grave. I'm telling you now, stop right now and just take stock of yourself and go, right, now what? Because the thing that changed my life, or recently, really changed my thinking. I'll give you two stories. One was the CEO of American Express, 55-year-old on a Learjet, heart attack, diverted to an airport, dead on arrival. Leaves 2 children and a multi-million-pound house. Right? If he knew that he was going to go that day, do you reckon he'd have been on that fucking plane?
Right.
Working his bollocks off? No. My friends today, 2 hours and 45 minutes ago, he just buried his father, 12 o'clock today. 65-year-old, and he was going to retire in 2 years' time. He's running his own business. He's going to retire in 2 years' time, right? Multi-million-pound business. Now, that was literally 2 hours 45 minutes. That was the reason that I had got a meeting today that I couldn't move, that I'm not there. So that's the point. None of us know the day. None of us know the day. So therefore, on that basis, just think about it. Go, okay, forget focusing for the next 5 years. Start focusing on the next 5 minutes, the next 5 weeks, the next 5 months. Start living a little bit for today. Because I tell you, you'll never get a silver medal again. That's you done. Sorry, bronze. You're never going to get silver or gold ever. That's it. Your days are finished on that front. So what do? You see, you've done a massive achievement. You banked that. You banked that. Banked that. But now it's time to readjust, because otherwise you'll always live in the shadow of that, and that's from your perspective.
Right.
Does that make sense or not?
No, it does. It makes a lot of sense.
But we never question it. We just I don't know. I was guilty of it. I was guilty of looking at the back, at the past, looking wistfully at it.
Right.
And you're missing all the opportunities that open in front of you.
Yeah, it's funny what you say. It's like driving my first car, MG, and then you get fucking love it. Then it's a BMW.
Right.
You need something better.
2 litre, 3 litre. Oh right. And now I'm going to go and get it remapped. Lowered.
And then when you get the Lamborghini, it's like after a month, it's like,
right.
I want a fucking Rolls-Royce Phantom.
Right. And I want suicide doors in it, and then boom, and it never ends. And this is the thing. So all of a sudden, you end up. Listen, just to be clear, the reason I know this is because that was the road I was on.
Right.
And it only when it all derailed that this, if you're on a hamster wheel. And you keep running faster and faster and faster. What's the outcome? It's going to bum. You can't maintain. Think about it like gears. What I was doing, I was in 4th gear, 9,000 revs. Yeah. Wonderfully exciting, but non-sustainable. And now I'm in 6th gear, 1,000 revs, and I'm just coasting beautifully. And it's a lovely little metaphor.
So is there no spikes in your life?
Of course he is, but they're not as violent as they once was.
Right.
So, what day is it now? Monday. Hey, come on, let's go on the gate tonight. Way, 6 o'clock in the morning, lovely, boom. Great. And then you've got 3 days of having to pay for it. And it doesn't mean that, listen, you can gather on camera that kind of guy I am. So it's not like I'm adverse to all partying likes. But it's non-sustainable. And this is what you've got to get in your life, sustainability. See, what I used to do, everything that I did in my life was short-term focus. Everything. Right. And you can read between the lines what I'm talking about. Everything was short-term focus. And the problem is with short-term focus is you never get any momentum. Now, one of the biggest tips I'd give to my boy, who's like 19, I said to him, change your thinking from short-term to medium and long-term. And what happens is when you get beyond the short-term, hey, guess what? I've got paid on Friday. Let's go out on the piss. Way, Monday, Mum, can I borrow a tenner? Right. When you start getting to the medium and long term, then once you reach the medium bit, you're in the black all day long. Right. But if all you ever do is just every bit of energy you've got or every bit of money you've got, you just spunk it straight away.
But is that not what you said about living for now?
Yeah, living for now, not at the expense of tomorrow.
But if you're thinking about too much in the future, you.
Oh, listen, I don't. I'm talking medium term. I'm not talking I'm not talking fucking 2 years, 3 years. I'm talking months. But when you get to that stage, you've actually. Give me an example. So I went to years ago. I went to IKEA and I thought I found some fucking lampshade, and I went, oh, that's nice. 65 quid. Fuck that, I ain't paying 65 quid. That evening got back and I did like 200 quid going out on the piss. So I never actually had a house with a nice lamp because I just spent it. Right. That's the difference. Right. So listen, you're right. With all the stuff that I say, it's down to you to interpret it your own way, right? We're all full of contradictions. But I just know from my perspective, that when my life turned around, specifically, I was going to stop short-termism. Everything was not short-termism. Everything was medium. Yeah. I love it. And we're going to cut this out for a fucking podcast. Just done that. Oh, you can. I'm going to see that advice what you give me there. It's fucking great, mate. But like I say, Tony, it's It doesn't mean you can't live your life, but it means you're more fulfilled, you're more happy with your life. See what I say to people, and this is a really powerful point, which is whatever you chase runs away. Think about that. Whatever you chase runs away. So if there's a duck there and I go chase it, it's gonna fuck off. Right? When you see David Attenborough and he goes filming gorillas, but he don't go, oh fuck me, there's some fucking gorillas, let's go after the fuckers. Right? He doesn't do that. What he does, he just sneaks up fucking slowly, video, and then gets himself engulfed in it. Same goes for your life. When you start chasing success, chasing money, chasing whatever shit you chase, and we can all fucking know what we're talking about there, whatever that shit is, it runs away.
Right.
So what you've got to do is you've got to fucking... This goes back away from the short-termism. Short-termism, if you're chasing stuff, short-termism, you're going to run away or you're going to grab it and it's going to be resistant. If you just like, if you don't want success or you want a speaking career, for instance, you can skip the steps. But if it doesn't go your way, that's you finished. So I don't know. It's from my perspective, I just think that one of the things that I say is seek happiness, not money, right? Because I've got, like I say, a friend of mine who's got more money than I've ever seen in my life. You know, you go to a current account and you go and get one of those statements, you go, fucking hell. Mental, right? You know, but he's broken. He's not happy.
Right.
He ain't fucking happy.
Yeah.
But you know what his dad cunt's doing? Getting more fucking money, chasing more fucking money, instead of stopping and going, right, what have I got to do to get this fucking happiness right? Yeah. Because otherwise he's just going to end up getting to the end of his fucking days with loads of fucking money that he can't spend.
What was that thing you said?
Seek happiness, not money.
Is that the quote you said?
No, it probably would have been chase happiness, not money or whatever. But it's that whole thing. It's that, you know, it's about defining what you're actually after, because we never really question what we're after. We end up having people's goals put on us, other people's goals. Right. And I've seen so many people have other people's goals, like me. Wanting a Lamborghini and a fucking dickhead house with fucking 10 bedrooms. Fucking idiot. I'm from Salford. Fucking Salford. Wanting a 10-bedroom mansion, you knobhead. Sad out.
Madness.
But where the fuck did that come from? Where did the 10-bedroom mansion come from? Where the fuck did that come from? That was in my dreams.
Yeah. That's the root cause you want success, and that's what you think success is, right? Where people think, like, I've always thought like success is having a big house, swimming pool.
Yeah.
With
Have you got a swimming pool? Have you got a swimming pool?
No. I want one. No.
Telling you bastards, aren't they? Fucking. You need to get your short-term goals. That's what it is.
No, but I can easily rent a place because I'm renting for a swimming pool. But I made but that's not it, is it? That's not.
But I promise you. Don't get me wrong, I like the nice things in life, we all do, right? But often there's too serious a price to pay. And I see people burning themselves out for shit. Right. To either, you know, keep up with the neighbours, to keep a bird that they shouldn't be involved with. You know, just nonsense. Right. Just fucking bullshit. I don't know. You know, you think about you working class guy, right? Fucking, you know, and you've achieved what you've achieved. Fucking massive. If all you ever did in your life was that, you don't have to do fuck all. You can fucking walk around on the keys of the city.
Yeah. Madness.